Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie and it's a happy new year. Goodbye 2016, hello 2017. And the first video of the year has got to be the first Tier 10 replay on Border Tanks with stewiejp from the PYRO campaign. And in this double shot of Tier 10 action, we've got the first game is PYRO versus 1AR. 1AR, one of the very, very active Australian clans on the Asian server. And looking at the lineup from PYRO, they've gone with the majority of bat chats. There's a hell of a lot of bat chats there. There's 5 E5s. Sorry, there's 4 E5s, 1 artillery, and the rest auto-loaders, bat chats, and the new Czech auto-loader, the TVP T5051, which my old mate Tugboat loves so much. Now have a look at the mini-map where they're all gone. The TVP down the one line, doing it for a little bit of vision along with one of the bat chats, all the E5s and a couple of bat chats in the middle, and another little bunch of bat chats getting very aggressive, running all the way up to A6, A7, and PYRO doing what they do best, really winning the vision game here. You can have a look, you can see the as Skell picks up his first kill, getting rid of an enemy bat chat pretty early and getting a few shots towards the Object 140. I'm not sure if any of those are going to land. Looks like the Object 140's hidden behind some cover as Skell takes the opportunity to reload. Looking at all these tanks, the vision game has already been won in my opinion with these PYRO lads. All these guys here in the middle will have vision all the way around this area, and of course these bat chats up near the enemy flag. This whole square, this is probably 80% of the map, from the 3 line all the way to the 9-0 line, is PYRO have the vision advantage in that whole square. So it looks to me, it tells me that the 1AR guys are probably predominantly up the A1, B1 corner, or they could be doing a bit of a push down the 1 line, which is not an unusual tactic on Fisherman's Bay. And now it's just a case of waiting to see where they are. They've only spotted 2 tanks. One's obviously been taken out by Skell, the bat chat. And the Object 140 might have taken a shot, and looks like I might have been right about the 1 line. The E50M being spotted down at K2, and looking at the minimap, you won't be able to see it from Skell's point of view, but looking at the minimap, these bat chats, as well as this bat chat here, we try to shoot the German medium tank. It's a German medium tank that I don't yet have, but I have unlocked it. I'm just waiting for it to come on sale. It looks like you can play it sort of like a heavy or a medium if you really want to. Now Skell takes a shot, 408 hit points, probably from a bat chat, or it could be any other medium tank. And look at the mini-map now, look at all those heavy tanks. IS-4, 3 E5s and IS-7 as well, all doing a big push down the 1 line. So those bat chats down the southern side of the map need to be really careful, because there's at least 5, probably 6, at least 6 tanks, probably 7, doing that 1 line push. More tanks getting spotted as we speak. PYRO guys really making sure that they own this central part of the map, because from that part of the map you can snipe pretty much anywhere. You can snipe up here if they're doing a bit of a camp, and you can also help defend the base, or even shoot towards the southwestern part of the map. And Skell's taken a reload now, and he's probably regretting it, because he's got some handy shots into that T57 heavy, or both of those T57 heavies and the Object 140, but just kicking back in this bush, using the camouflage advantage that the bat chat has over most other Tier 10 tanks. Looking for a shot into the side of the grill, doesn't quite land it, but he's lucky enough not to get spotted there. One of the bat chats on the southern side gets killed. Little bit of a waiting game for Skell and Bolognese up on the northern side of the map, as all these guys start to reform. It looks like they're starting to get ready to do a bit of a counter push into 1AR's heavy tanks. Need to be careful though, of course the heavy tanks can be hard to penetrate. And that IS-7 looks like he's out in the open, but I think there is a bit of an undulation there around sort of this way where the cursor is. And it looks like that IS-7 has still probably got that E50M with him, so he's not going to be alone. And these guys in the central part of the town, looks like they're regrouping. And as Skell takes another reload and reloads heat this time. Of course, the heat shells in the Batchat have a little bit more penetration, 330 penetration compared to the 259 with the APCR, as we wait for Skell's gun to reload. The Batchat's on the southern side of the map, providing a little bit of vision and keeping those tanks in the southwestern corner of the map. Maybe not all of them, but keeping some of them lit. Looks like IS-7 is gone for a bit of a push into the central part of the map. Skell resists the temptation to shoot there, knowing that if he shoots, he might get focus fired down by the T-57As. Uses the bush for a little bit more camouflage as he starts unloading into the Tier 10 Russian tank, but not lucky enough to penetrate any shots yet. Penetrates that one, and now he wants to penetrate another one, but that one bounces. Bolognese does the right thing and takes him out of the game. IS-7, a very popular tank at Tier 10, whether it's in clan wars or general platoons and good times. But Pyro winning 2-1, and it's turning into a little bit of a standoff now. Looks like the majority of the 1AR guys are down south. Again, Skell looking for a shot on that T-57, but he's still waiting for his gun to load. He's only got 18 shells left. Let's see if he needs all of them. Moves into a different position, looking for a different angle on that Tier 10 American autoloader. Doesn't fire. Wasn't quite fully aimed on the T-57. And of course, he doesn't want to give his position away either. So he moves a little bit further forward and into a bush, trying to make sure that when he starts shooting, he doesn't get absolutely wrecked. If you don't want to grill and two T-57s focus firing it down, it'll be all over pretty quickly. Looks like the Pyro guys are probably got a little bit of an advantage in the middle, but some of those medium tanks, look at them, some of them are on pretty low health. One on 230, one on 600, another one on 600, another one on 200. So they need to be really careful here. It looks like the 1AR guys have worked that out, and they're pushing into those central tanks, knowing that they've probably got a hit point advantage. And now they've even got the numerical advantage. They're winning 3-2, the 1AR guys. Skell getting a lot of spotting damage, but he's still resisting the temptation to fire, because if he gets spotted there, it's going to be good night Irene, and he needs to keep his hit points so he can carry hard at the end of the game. Plenty of those tanks getting lit now. They're hoping that artillery is probably doing a little bit of damage as well. And now the Pyro guys they were up, now they're up again, 5-4. It's a pretty tight battle this, and gee, I tell you what, my trigger finger would be pretty itchy if I was in this kind of situation. But Skell knows that if he fires, he'll be seen, because he's the one doing all the spotting. So a very good chance that they would see him if he started shooting. Now the Pyro lads in the middle of the map, definitely winning the focus fire game, I guess you could call it. And now they're winning 11-4. That push by 1AR into the middle just didn't work. I'm tipping that these guys here were shooting as well. And so even though that the 1AR lads would have seen that some of these guys were on pretty low health, having these three autoloaders shooting from behind, that's the difference of that battle in the centre of the map. And now it's time for Skell to move forward. He wants to add to his count of 1,000 hit points of damage and 1 kill, and he's looking at those T-57s. Those T-57s have been busy. Good chance that they've already unloaded their clips. Takes out fatal error in the T-57, and now it's just a case of trying to get rid of that grill. Grill takes out one of the Batchats, Granovsky DM Singapore, and in the end, Pyro win 15-5 before Strap kills Zenhatter as a bit of a gag towards the end of the game, which you like to see every now and then. A few shenanigans on Fisherman's Bay, but that's the first replay featuring Pyro in their Tier 10 campaign on Fisherman's Bay against 1AR, one of the more active Australian clans on the map. And looking at the post-game battle results, you can see a very good spread of damage there. Rusty Backett doing nearly 4,000 hit points of damage, topping the score in the damage count, and the Batchats really cleaning up. Some of them, one doing 3, 2,000, 1,500, 3,000. Really good. Unfortunate for A Fox got taken out early, but that's just part of it's just the way the cookie crumbles when it comes to clan wars. If you get caught out of position, not his fault at all. He would have been doing exactly what the caller wanted him to do, but in the end, a pretty convincing win against 1AR, even though for quite a while it was looking quite tight, especially in the centre of the map, but then the Pyro lads just focus fired a little bit better than the 1AR guys, and it was ended up being a very, very good game between the two Aussie clans. Now here we go. This one is the second battle, and don't blink. Not giving too much away, but don't blink. This is PYRO versus VNF, Vietnam and Friends. Another clan which used to be very dominant on the Clan Wars map and campaigns, similar to VAE and VPA, but they seem to be they're probably still been doing okay, but they just don't have that dominance that they used to have on the map. Now it looks like Skull and SVBB are going down the one line. All the other Batchats on the eastern side with those heavy tanks. Now those American heavy tanks, the T11 OE5s, they love to use their gun depression over the hill, and you can see that the VNF lads are bringing a couple of heavy tanks into the centre. Batchats, a few guys camping at the back, and looks like these lads are pushing in, which you can't really see from Skull's point of view, but what we can see is the Batchat unloading into the IS-7. Unlucky to bounce one of those shots, two of those shots, but he does pick up 1155 hit points of damage before he has to reload, and already winning 2-0. Now, even though Skull's on a reload, plenty of stuff's going to be happening, so keep one eye on the mini-map. Batchat's doing a bit of a push down the southeast side, and it looks like all these VNF guys are just sort of, the vast majority of them, are sort of kicking back here, probably trying to snipe these lads out with that guy who was just killed, and it's going to be a bit of a fast and a furious battle pretty soon. Skull continuing to kick back and do a bit of chai sniping. Why wouldn't you when we've got free shots? The score's 3-1, so PYRO don't really need to do anything too drastic right now. Big, massive battle looks like it's going to be forming in the centre of the map, similar to the 1AR game. And those T11 OE5s on PYRO's side, they'll be trying to get hull down and using a bit of gun depression to poke over that ridge line, while Skull uses that auto loader in the French medium tank to chip away at those enemy tanks. Unlucky not to penetrate that last shot. He did have a nice side shot into, I think it was the Object 140. Someone else does the honours. The score's now 6-1, and this is where it's all going to start going a little bit of YOLO here. 7-1 now is the score. Three Batchats working together, and when three Batchats work together against one, it's absolutely beautiful. T11 OE5s in the middle, along with 3 or 4 Batchats joining in to really push those VNF guys in the middle. 10-3 is the score, and now Skull again looking for a cheeky shot into the enemy American heavy tank, T11 OE5. Takes a shot in return. 12-4 is now the score, and it looks like all the action is happening right in the middle. We're only 3 minutes into this game, and it's looking like it's definitely not going to last for 3 more minutes. 13-4, 13-5, 14-5. It's just the enemy Object 140 left, and bang. Very good focus firing by the PYRO lads on Fisherman's Bay against VNF. As we look at the last post-game battle results, another very good spread of damage with the PYRO lads. Plenty of people doing over 2,000 damage. Bolognese on 3,500 topped the scoreboard. Not many went under 1,000, and of course on the enemy side there was a few scores that could have been a little bit better, but a couple of awesome games by the PYRO boys and girls on Fisherman's Bay against 1AR, one of the more active Australian clans, and VNF against PYRO on Fisherman's Bay at Tier 10. That's the first replay from the Tier 10 Clan Wars campaign from PYRO's point of view, and of course I've got about 20 more games, which is probably going to turn into another 10 or 11 episodes. So stay tuned for more Clan Wars action at Tier 10 featuring Skull, Team Efficiency and the PYRO lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. And hopefully your new year will be as good as mine's looking to be. Take care. Bye for now.